Hello, I welcome to ninth session of fourth module, Infinite Impulse Response Filter Design of the subject Digital Signal Processing prescribed for fifth semester's Electronics and Communication Engineering students. Myself, Rupashri D from Government Engineering College, Hassan. In this session, we will going to take the realization of digital filters and we discuss direct form 1 realization of IIR filter, and then we will be considering some of the illustrative examples. So first, let us have realization of digital filters. Digital filters are nothing but the filters which are designed or implemented in digital form. Those digital filters we are realizing using different methods. There are many methods of realizing. So here we are considering direct form 1, direct form 2 realization, cascade realization and parallel realization. In this session, we will be considering direct form 1 realization of digital filter. So to begin with, direct form 1 realization, we have to have the transfer function of the IIR filter. So the IIR filters are nothing but infinite impulse response filters. They are recursive in nature because the IIR filters are having feedback in their structure. We can observe here, this represents the feedback in its structure. So part of its output has been taken as input. That means the present output depends on the present input as well as past input along with past outputs also. So that representation when Z transforms in Z domain, we can say it's called as transfer function, that is H of Z, that is given by B of Z by A of Z, that is equal to B naught plus B1 into Z power minus 1 plus B2 into Z power minus 2, etc. up to Bm into Z raised power of minus M divided by 1 A1 into Z power minus 1 plus A2 into Z power minus 2 plus A3 into Z power minus 3 up to An into Z raised power of minus N. So we can, this is in Z domain. If we consider the constant coefficient difference equation, we can represent this as y of n plus summation of k varying from 1 to n into ak into z raised power of n y into y of n minus k, which is equal to, so this b of z, we can take, this is from b naught to bm. So this becomes summation k varying from 0 to m into b of k into x of n minus k. So if we solve for y of n, we obtain minus of summation of k varying from 1 to n, ak into y of n minus k plus summation k varying from 0 to m, bk into n minus k. So we can see that the computation of nth sample of the output y of n requires the knowledge of several previous samples or sample values of outputs. Okay, so this means the realization of a causal IR filter requires some form of feedback. So there are various types of hardware structures or realizations for this IIR filters. Okay, here we will be taking direct form 1 realization. So if we come for this, H of Z is equal to B of Z by A of Z. Transfer function is nothing but Z transforms of output to the Z transforms of input. If we solve for that, solve for output, Z transforms of output, that is Y of Z, that will be equal to transfer function into Z transforms of input X of Z. So this is our relationship between output and input in Z domain. So our H of Z is nothing but, see, this H of Z we are substituting here. We obtain y of z is equal to b0 plus b1 into z bar minus 1 plus b2 into z bar minus 2, etc. up to bm into z bar minus m divided by 1 plus a1 into z bar minus 1 plus a2 into z bar minus 2, etc. up to an into z s bar of minus n. This thing multiplied by our z transforms of the input x of z. Okay. And if we take inverse Z transforms on this, so what we obtain? If we take inverse Z transforms, we obtain the relationship between the input and the output of that LTI system. This LTI system, whatever you are considering here, is IIR filter. So if we solve for this particular y of z, that is, if we take inverse Z transforms, we obtain y of n. This becomes b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1 plus b2 into x of n minus 2 up to bm into x of n minus m. We can see here there are capital M number of numerator coefficients minus, see, if we multiply this and if we take inverse Z transforms, what we obtain is here, as it is free of Z terms, so no need to take. So minus, because we are cross multiplying and then we are taking this to right side. So minus a1 into y of n minus 1 plus a2 into, minus a2 into y of n minus 2 minus up to an into z raised power of, y of n minus n. So this is what we obtain if we take inverse z transforms on this particular y of z. So to realize using direct form 1 or direct form 2, we have to have these notations. So realization is nothing but expressing a way of representation. We are using block diagram representation for direct form realization. For that purpose, we require these notations. We will going to take this as a multiplier. So this denotes the output will be the product of the weight. This is the weight that gets multiplied with the input x of n. So output will be bi into x of n. So we can as a multiplier, we can say. Just align with an arrow. Okay. Next notation, important notation we will be using for realization purposes, a delay unit. Delay unit is, or delay element is represented with z bar minus 1. So input to this will be our x of n and output will be a unit delay of the input taken, that is x of n minus 1. Whatever the signal you apply here, you will obtain unit delay of this particular input. So this denotes a unit delay element, which implies that output of this stage is x of n minus 1. So this represents the direct form 1 realization. So we solved, right, by taking inverse z transforms of y of z. So this is our y of n, that is equal to b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1 plus b2 into x of n minus 2 up to bm into x of n minus m. And these are from output part. So this is from feedback part, we can say, minus a1 into y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2 minus a3 into y of n minus 3 up to an into y of n minus n. So if we represent this using direct form 1 structure, we obtain like this. This y of m is, first let's have from this input part. So present input x of n into b0, weight b0, or b0, b1, b2 up to bm's are coefficients which are getting multiplied with the input part. So b0 into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1. See, from this, after this delay, it will be the value here, it will be x of n minus 1. Here x of n minus 2. So there are m delays we will be using here. So at this point, we obtain m x of n, which is delayed by m value. So this is x of n minus m. So b naught into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1 plus b2 into x of n minus 2 up to plus bm into x of n minus m. So this is from input part. So from feedback part, we can observe here minus a1 into y of n minus 1. See, part of output we are taking as input. So this becomes feedback structure. So there are n number of delays we have used here, and we are considering the output as input to these delay units. So here the value is y of n minus 1. After this, it is y of n minus 2. After nth delay unit, the value or the signal here is y of n minus n. So our y of n is nothing but the input part plus addition is nothing but subtraction is nothing but addition of negative element, right? So this is minus a1 into y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2 minus a3 into y of n minus 3 up to minus an into y of n minus n. So it is in general. Suppose if we have taken second order IIR filter, that means the value of m as well as n becomes 2 in this particular equation, both m and n. So it is having only 2 delays in its structure. See here, m delay at this point, n delays at this side. As m is equal to n, which is equal to n, we can observe here our y of n will be b naught into x of n plus b1 into x of n minus 1 plus b2 into x of n minus 2 minus a1 into y of n minus 1 minus a2 into y of n minus 2. So this represents second order IIR filter using direct form 1 structure. Now, let us take an illustrative example. What they have asked is, realize the first order digital high pass Butterworth filter, that is h of z is equal to 0.1936 minus 0.1936 z inverse divided by 1 plus 0.6128 z inverse using a direct form 1 realization. To solve this, first we have to consider this transfer function and we have to identify the coefficients. So coefficients of the numerators here, b0 and b1. That is, b0 is 0.1936 and b1 is a point, it is actually minus 0.1936. Okay. So value of a1 is 0.6128. So if we want to implement this, what we have to do is h of z is equal to y of z by x of z, which is equal to 0.1936 minus 0.1936 z inverse divided by 1 plus 0.6128 z inverse. Okay, so we have to cross multiply y of z with this and x of z with this, and we have to take inverse z transforms. So what we obtain is, in terms of n we obtain after taking inverse Z transforms. Okay, so that gives us the difference equation that represent DSP equation. So using that we can implement. So that will be y of n is equal to 0.6128 y of n minus 1 plus 0.1936 x of n minus 0.1936 x of n minus 1. So if we apply the direct form 1 realization, so using this delay element and this multiplier units or these weights, we can represent y of n is equal to, see, 0.6128 y of n minus 1 plus 0.1936 x of n minus 0.1936 z bar minus 1, that is x of n minus 1. So this is about the realization of IIR filter for the given IIR filter using direct form 1. Now, let us consider one more example. Here, what they have asked is, they have asked us to obtain the direct form 1 structure for the filter given by the system function. The system function what they have given is h of z is equal to 1 plus 0.4 z inverse divided by 1 minus 0.5 z bar minus 1 plus 0.06 minus z bar minus 2. So to solve this or to realize this, what we have to do is we have to consider the system function. System function is again nothing but transfer function which is in z domain. Okay. So first we need to identify the coefficients. So B0 here it is 1, B1 is 0.4 and the value of A1 is minus 0.5 and A2 is 0.06. Okay. So this is the given difference or given transfer function or system function. So we have to cross multiply this y of z into 1 minus 0.5 into z power minus 1 plus 0.06 z power minus 2. That is equal to x of z into 1 minus 0.4 z power minus 1. So after that, what we have to do is we have to take inverse z transforms to obtain the difference equation. So after taking inverse z transforms, what we obtain is y of n minus 0.5 y of n minus 1 plus 0.06 y of n minus 2. And here x of n plus 0.4 x of n minus 1. So if we solve for y of n, what we obtain is x of n plus 0.4 x of n minus 1. Ikkada in this, from left side to right side, if you shift this, minus 0.5 becomes plus 0.5 into y of n minus 1 minus 0.06 y of n minus 2. So if we represent this, what we obtain here is y of n is equal to x of n plus 0.4 x of n minus 1 plus 0.5 into y of n minus 1 minus 0.06 into y of n minus 2. So this is about this example. So let's take the third one. Here they have asked us to draw the direct form 1 structure for the filter which is given by the system function h of z is equal to z bar minus 1 minus 3 into z bar minus 2 whole thing divided by 10 minus z inverse into 1 plus 0.5 z bar minus 1 plus 0.5 z bar minus 2. So we have to realize the IIR filter structure, this transfer function using direct form 1 realization. So to begin with, we have to take the given system function, that is h of z is equal to z to the power of minus 1 minus 3 into z power minus 2 whole thing divided by 10 minus z raised power of minus 1 into 1 plus 0.5 z raised power of minus 1 plus 0.5 into z power minus 2. This is the given transfer function. So now we have to multiply, we have to simplify this denominator just by multiplying these two terms. We obtain z inverse minus 3 power z to the power of minus 2 divided by 10 plus 4 into z power minus 1 plus 4.5 into z power minus 2 minus 0.5 z power minus 3. So again we are further reducing this just by dividing all the terms by 10. So this becomes 1 by 10 is 0.1 z inverse, 3 by 10 is 0.3, that is 0.1 z inverse minus 0.3 z power minus 2 divided by 10 by 10 becomes 1. So 1 plus 0.4 into z power minus 1 plus this becomes 0.45 z power minus 2 minus 0.05 z to the power of minus 3. Now we have to cross multiply, then we need to take the inverse z transforms. Okay. We cross multiply and then take the inverse z transforms. What we obtain is y of n plus 0.4 into y of n minus 1 plus 0.45 y of n minus 2 minus 0.05 y of n minus 3, which is equal to 0.1 x of n minus 1 minus 0.3 x of n minus 2. So if we solve for the output y of n, what we obtain is the input part, that is 0.1 into x of n minus 1 minus 0.3 into x of minus 2, and the feedback part minus 0.4 y of n minus 1 minus 0.45 y of n minus 2 plus 0.05 y of n minus 3. So we have to realize this particular y of n, the difference equation. Okay. So if we apply the direct form on realization, so y of n we obtain just by multiplying this 0.1 with x of n minus 1 plus into minus is minus 0.3 into x of n minus 2 here plus minus 0.4 into y of n minus 1. So here it is y of n minus 1, y of n minus 2 and y of n minus 3. So this 0.1 x of n minus 1 plus minus 0.3 x of n minus 2 minus 0.4 y of n minus 1 minus 0.45 y of n minus 2 plus 0.05 y of n minus 3. So this is how we can realize the infinite impulse, given infinite impulse response of filters transfer function using the direct form one realization. So for further information or for further details, you can refer to these books. Thank you.